that they can go. I mean, they
equal
supplemented with Selena.
They can go also equal with the aggression of Jawhead, right?
Yeah, not necessarily just equal the aggression, but in terms of like getting map control and roaming around.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lapu-Lapu gets secured there by Aura PH. That is side laner, so that is... Actually, no. They might even bring the Esmeralda into the mid lane instead of the side lanes. And then it could be a Hayabusa and then Lapu-Lapu into the side lanes. Possibly. Quite possibly. But they might want to go for some range here. So for the mage...
Farsa.
Farsa, Kagura...
Chango, Farsa,
get that
Kagura
slow, get
for
that control.
Kagura.
And it is a Kagura.
Your team is picking.
Kagura for setup. You wanted to go for those big ulti plays. Feeling confident for Aura PH. But then again, Bren, the last pick.
Lunox.
Oh,
Yep, of course.
okay.
Lunox gets picked up here by BREN Esports. Possibly going into the side lane here. As that mid is going to be held down by Fuse, Selena. Flap going to the side lane. XP has that Tams and Carl TZ. Going to be playing it out from the jungle as the carry. I like the lineup that Aura PH has, but I feel like the BREN Esports lineup has a potential early on if you can land the Abyssal Arrows.
Yes.
To set the tempo early. But then definitely BREN Esports, this is a mid to late game comp.
And
that's when they can really just throw down against Aura PH.
And this is Fuse Selena. We've seen this countless times. Feels like a client trace. And who are you going to root for game 2? I mean, it's fairly big advantage for Bren. But then again, Aura, this is the first time they're going to execute it without the Degi.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the
Well,
battlefield.
for Aura
Smash
PH,
them.
they gotta be aggressive early on or go fight for control early on because definitely if you
Teams from both respective group stages, Group A and Group B. But this time, going back, Aura isn't the same as before. This is a different fire.
Yeah. Let's see if that fire is going to be enough to somehow shock everyone and go and secure a 2-0 victory over BREN Esports. View on that Selena has to be on point. The Abyssal Arrows with the flame shots.
There's Esmeralda on the side lane in the hands of Benny Cutie. Early rotations. Trying to flap TZ.
Rebo getting pressured there by Kilowash. They're going to be trading it out. Both of them are actually going to have to go back or might consider going back, but they have the heals anyways. They have the regen, so they don't need to go back just yet. Again, Rebo just needs to play this right. Be patient. Hit that level 4 once he has Power of Chaos Darkening. Can really bully Lapu-Lapu out of lane.
Yeah, and they got a good amount of information. Lusty needs to flicker out, force him out. As he's trying to deny the blue buff. But then again, it's Hades and Greed around the vicinity. Fuse Arrow, not yet hitting anyone this early.
Yeah, and I like how Kilowash actually picked up the Tough Boots as the first item just to get some more magic defense so that Lunox won't be able to bully him as much. And of course, with Kilowash having Festival of Blood here, he'll be able to at some point sustain and then eventually maybe potentially burst down that Lunox before he can pop off the Power of Order Brilliance or before the Lunox can flicker away. That's going to be one of the key matchups to look for in this match because if somehow Kilowash can stop the farm with that Lunox and pressure the lane of the Lunox, then it's going to be an easier time around for Aura PH, but that's already the Blazing Duet, winning by Carl TZ. Barely any damage this early on, probably just went there to zone out a little bit, clear up a little bit of minion that was there.
Getting early farms after clearing the jungle. And the power of this Claude in terms of farming, doesn't have the jungle emblem, but got the assassin one. More damage coming in from mid to late game if this Claude scales. And you got the burst from Hayabusa, but then again, Claude is one slippery hero. BMI provides also a lot in terms of damage and attack speed, consistently DPS after the burst from the ulti. Oh, Brilliance being burned Lusty around the Reaver.
And that's a second gank attempt of the Lunox in the top lane, but against Kilowatt to the burst there, Lusty falling not quite low, but few. Using the Abyssal Arrow to provide a little bit more space there for Lusty to get away, and so now these two teams just watching their lanes, sticking to their lanes, trying to get a few ganks here and there, but now they're both just playing it safe, not too aggressive. You're just right. It's a very balanced rotation from both of these two teams.
Yeah, they're taking it slow, not entirely overcommitting to anyone, but Cheese Turtle will start the battle. JP.
Umbrella Flea going in, Raging Sandstorm, that's going to be first blood for Few, taking down that Lapu Lapu, but Claude, Easy able to secure the turtle away from Aura PH, so BREN Esports have their objectives, but that's going to be Greed bursting down that Claude with a missiles, and that's going to be a 2-for-2 trade. JP Kilowatt going down for Aura, meanwhile Carl TZ and Lofty going down for BREN. Hades almost getting hit by an Abyssal Arrow and almost taking damage. The carry, the Hayabusa able to get away.
Oh, Flap TZ wanted to deny the blue buff, rotated. Instead of helping into the turtle, he rotated on denying the resources, and this will help BREN to roam around the map as JP will be limited in his own resources.
The map trying to find one really good opening, and so far none of them are budging again. Both of them are trading really well. What could be the difference maker here for BREN Esports is the fact that they have information provided by the traps of Selena. So they might be able to actually get that. And that is a replay. First blood secured by Selena.
Oh, the arrow from
Few connecting. Power Warrior Brilliance. But again, that was Turtle going to BREN Esports. So a very, very small victory there.
Oh, arrow. Oh, once again, Kagura catching. They are having a hard time with this rotation, and BREN putting a lot of pressure across the map. It's making this Claude, Cartesi, safe.
Yeah.
Just looking for the farm, resources, and go top to bottom. Burns it all, goes back, looks for the target, and Few with the setup.
Oh,
and the arrow
Abyssal
again.
Arrow landing by Few, and Benny Cutie can try everything he can, but he's just gonna get bursted down. Can't escape there, so that might be a small bit of opening there for BREN Esports to go for rotations, but Aura PH aren't giving them opportunities to land. That Greed going in with the ejector, flicker in, ejector, shut down onto the Selena. So again, Aura PH still trading blow for blow with BREN Esports, but that bottom lane turret is looking bad for Aura. They have to start trading for turrets this time instead of just kills. This opens up the turtle for BREN Esports. No retribution on the side of Aura PH. Hades way too far. That's going to be another turtle secured by Carl TZ, but Carl TZ taking a lot of damage right now. Lusty going real low, and Lusty going back to the base to respond. He goes down. Aura PH are still keeping up the momentum and keeping it close with their rotations, with their trading. But Carl TZ, PMIs away, and they have to start looking out for that Claude.
Oh, brilliant. Big pop off. Here comes the flicker, but unstoppable force in front of Greed. Rebo being thrown down. No backup. Few to assist, and that's another kill from BREN.
Miscalculation there by Greed, committing the unstoppable force onto that Lunox deep under tower, and Kilowatt somehow surviving this onslaught. But Flap and Carl gonna try to get in the TZ Brothers, TZ Nation, but here comes Hades. He's gonna come in the shadow kill. Look at the damage coming from the Hayabusa. That is gonna be a kill for the Lapu Lapu onto the Carl TZ, Claude, and Flap TZ trying to sustain this, trying to survive with the Conrad Inferno. Flap gets taken out by the girl with the umbrella, JP, with the kill.
JP making up with the losses a while ago, responding even further. BREN overcommitted against that Lapu Lapu. We don't really want it to go up to with the prolonged team fights or skirmishes with Kilowatt, because the backup as well from Aura is pretty solid.
Yeah.
BREN, Lusty's tried to go in, but a bit of late response and entirely loses. BREN loses a lot there.
Yeah, that was a mix of bad timing for BREN and just great response and rotation from Hades. And this could be bad though for BREN. Look at that Rebo and Few spots out the danger. 3 versus 2. They are not going to take any risks, and they're not going to take that fight. So now you're seeing here the rotation change for BREN. Lusty is sticking a little bit closer to Carl TZ now. Make sure that Marksman is safe. Make sure that Claude is safe. That is their best weapon here. And now we're getting close to the point where BREN could be an unstoppable juggernaut. Seeing as how, just as I say that, they get a kill on the Lunox. That's exactly what Hades needed.
And the bottom side being focused with that Esmeralda. But right now, here comes the backup card, TZ with the Blazing Duet, looking out for that kill with a flame shot. But a secured kill from Carl TZ.
Yeah, in the middle lane now. three members of BREN nearby. Beautiful! Abyssal arrow from Few, but Greed able to use the ejector to keep the distance away from the others of BREN Esports, but this is going to be another turtle secured by BREN. And the gold lead is starting to get away from Aura PH. Carl TZ secures it. Kilowatt not able to steal it away. Carl TZ going after Kilowatt because the damage right now. The stun, he's going to be there, but he's going to be able to use the battle mirror image to get out. And now Carl TZ and the rest of BREN Esports going for a purple buff steal. Great use of the ejector to keep the purple away. The arrow landed though, and they were able to secure a kill onto JP. So still, despite Greed's attempts, they were able to get that purple buff away from Aura PH.
Oh no, they are having a hard time answering this Few. They don't want to give him the Selena. And as much as they wanted to go in to protect the blue buff, they are paying a lot of price just for a single buff. And the arrow again hitting Green, making Sandstorm off. Oh, the ultis that they can burn.
One of the conditions I said was that Few needed to land those Abyssal arrows, but Hades seems to oh, he is going to be able to get a kill there onto that Claude. And Few is doing just that, landing those arrows, landing those flame shots. You just saw him miss them though as Hades gets dived under tower, but here comes Rebo. Look at that, going back for the shadow kill of the clone, but it's not going to be enough. That is the Hayabusa going down. JP trying to burst down this Lunox. Power Border Brilliance committed. Few almost hitting JP with Abyssal Arrow. Few and Rebo are going to be able to get away.
Good rotation coming in from BREN after taking the mid kills and even hurting the towers. They know that they can corner topside Hades, and Hades overcommitted on a single kill. Wasn't really able to bail himself out as quick as possible.
Now Aura PH though, I like how they're managing the map. Despite BREN Esports having a good lead, Aura PH still trying to push the side lanes, knowing that BREN Esports, once they have the information where BREN is.
Oh, Rebo.
Look at the burst coming from JP.
Oh,
Power Border Brilliance committed. Here comes Greed though. Has the ejector ready. Can he reach through? Rebo? Unstoppable force along with the ejector combo. But Few lands an Abyssal Arrow. Greed lands, walks right into it. Few missing the flame shot. Greed taking the damage. JP still alive, but JP will not be able to handle this enough. Here comes Benny Cutie though, stopping the entry of Carl TZ from the side. And BREN not going to be able to secure a kill there. That is not a trade. That's just a win for Aura PH. But this tower seems to be going to BREN's side as JP won't be able to hold on to this.
No backup coming in from Aura PH. Don't want to get closer as the arrow is a bit too much. But right now, blue buff being contested. Flop TZ. Here comes the Raging Sandstorm being missed. Greed looking for the target. Few throwing the arrow. Two-man setup from JP, but Kilowatt onto the side. Wasn't really able to catch anyone. Here comes the arrow from Few again. Not hitting any person, any members. It's the Blazing Duet, BMI, but Hades being hurt a lot. Shadow kill, quickly as possible. Here comes Benny Cutie, but then the arrow being dropped. Kilowatt should be the next casualty, but Greed, too greedy enough. Carl TZ, bullet in the head, and the robot is going down.
Jawhead clipped right in the jaw, as that is another major objective for BREN Esports. They got all the turtles, and now they're gonna be getting this Lord unless JP somehow commits a steal. Look at that, Carl TZ completely framed, smelling blood there. JP using the flea, but that is a great trap and bait and switch by both of them. Carl TZ baiting out the presence of JP to try to fight and take him down, but then he uses the battle mirror image to get away. At the same time, JP uses the flea to try to get a kill onto Carl TZ. It was a great exchange, but in the end, Carl TZ and BREN, especially with the help of Few, win that fight.
The switching from BREN and the solid camaraderie that we've seen with the synergy. They know when to go in, when to swap out, but right now, BREN hot on their heels, opening the base, breaking Sandstorm out, but Kilowatt being thrown in front of them. Everyone running low, no shadow kill yet. Here comes Hades. Here comes Falling Star Moon.
Benny Cutie though gets a kill onto one, but the rest of BREN Esports decide not to chase down that Esmeralda. Carl TZ breaking that turret. It's gonna be Hades getting caught out. He uses the weakest shadow kill, but that's not gonna be enough damage there. Hades gets bursted down, gets taken out, and it looks like we're gonna be seeing a game number 3 with a BREN Esports have already taken down 2 towers. One in the top, one in the mid, and it's just one remaining in the bottom lane for Aura PH. Flap looking to break that down. BREN Esports looking to break down this base and force a game number 3. It's not over just yet though, as Aura PH are holding on.
And this will be continuing the push from BREN, looking for more target. Greed will be the one who's going down. Kilowatt misses the spot. Kilowatt might pay the price. Here goes the Blazing Duet and more Sand's coming, and JP will be the ones who's being buried along the sand. Benny Cutie trying to save Aura, but the fire is being extinguished slowly, and Bren still going to respect Aura. Going to back out, might go for an insurance play.
Benny Cutie saving it for Aura PH. Bren could have ended it there. Benny Cutie acknowledging that members of Bren were low. I got my ultimate. I think I have enough items to steal all their shields. I do have the Feather of Heaven, Janet Talisman, Calamity Reaper, Holy Crystal. More than enough for Benny Cutie. And Benny Cutie might be the comeback spell here for Aura PH. But again, the damage output for Aura compared to the raw damage output of BREN Esports is just... It's close, but BREN Esports still has the advantage there. It's just a matter of, can JP stay alive? Can Benny Cutie land the Falling Star Moon? Hades doing not that much damage now, but... Man, let's see.
He just stands there, spamming emotes. He got immortality. He knows that he's tanky. Hades not fairly putting a lot of damage against Flapteezy. They are activated. The off tanks are just looking for VP targets. And this battle for Flapteezy, Carlteezy, is here. He's going to steal the show. Arrow isn't going to hit. Kilowatch being played. And as
answer for few onto Greed, but the damage coming out from Revo onto that Jawhead. Jawhead able to just eat that up. Not too badly there. And BREN Esports, they're going to be continuing this trend of just continuously just shoving out the waves until that Lord spawns in 45. That is going to be an enhanced Lord. And Bren's best ticket to finally end this game here. Then again, Aura PH, somehow, if they can, it might take a bit of a miracle, but they can still somehow defend this. But with a 9K gold lead for BREN Esports, he's way easier said than done.
yeah, and still, right now, Carlteezy farming still up, waiting for the Lord. 20 seconds. They're just keeping everyone at bay. No one's going out. Waves are ours. We're just going to stall you for a bit. Just want to make sure that we got the Lord in our side. Because if ever that they miss this play, they can be the ones who, Aura can be the ones who can finish this, can take the Lord, and change the tides of the game.
Let's see here, with the Lord already spawned, that's going to be a free meal ticket there for BREN Esports as Aura PH. Moving a little bit forward, they want to get information. Selena traps are there, Few and Lusty, great positioning, doesn't land on JP. Now that's going to be Aura PH getting a little bit closer. Lord might be reset here by BREN Esports, but BREN Esports are going to be taking this fight as Greed gets bursted down. That's going to be a lot of damage out of that claw coming out from JP's Kagura, but just like that, just as I said it, Aura PH cannot contest that anymore. BREN Esports takes the Lord, and this could be the last stand and last defense of Aura PH in this game.
Right now, opening the base with the Lord into the mid lane. This is go time for Bren to end Aura, but then again, taking it slowly, methodical, calm, collected, and being safe.
Yeah,
and they're going to enter the base.
And this could be it. BREN Esports looking to end the game right now. And Lusty going forward with the Raging Shadow on Hades. He's taking a lot of damage using the Shadow Kill. BREN Esports, they are dealing the damage, and the members of Aura PH are going down. Double kill there for the time. And BREN Esports looking to end this now. Looking to force the game 3. Spam the stickers. Hit the base. Win game 2. Force game 3. It's Bren and Aura Fire. Aura PH, baby.
Bren coming back.